Well, here I am, once again in the magical land of Ratchet and Clank 3 Up Your Arsenal. So you may be wondering, what is this challenge mode you started in the finale all about? Let me tell you exactly what it is about. It's about extra content, basically. So let's just go ahead and equip some random weapons, except not the Infractor. Holy, where did I get that from? Except not the Infector, because it sucks. IMO, of course. Let's see, and, let's see. Multi-disc gun, Rift Inducer, Quack Array, Egg Turret, there we go, that's nice. I never actually showed off the Plasma Coil, by the way. It fires this... Yeah, by the way, here... Challenge mode, explanation. As you destroy enemies in challenge mode, the bolts they drop are multiplied by the number shown. Destroying more enemies increases this multiplier, but it will reset each time you take a hit. So, essentially, you could rack up some serious bolts if you just, never get hit ever. And, by the way, you can't use a shield charger to affect that, because I think if you use a shield charger, it won't go up, even if you kill enemies. Okay, I'm just gonna skip the cutscenes. So, let's see. Take a note here. Let's see here. What is a good example? Ah, the Rift Inducer. That's perfect. Rift Inducer is level 1, right? Did you see how much the level increased just by killing that enemy? Let's go suck up some more enemies. Bam! It's level 2. How about we suck up even more enemies? How about that? Oh, it's almost halfway all the way over to level 3. Some more enemies? Sure. There's nothing that is negative about challenge mode, really. Maybe that is easy, I guess. That will be the only thing I could come up with. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, all the weapons are the same level as they used to be. And you'll also have all your weapons in challenge mode, but with the exception of the gadgets, well, everything you have absolutely everything with the exception of all the gadgets. So, let's see. Unless I remember wrong, I also did get all the titanium bolts, so I can purchase the last skin available. For purchase, that is. Oh yeah, that's Robo. Not particularly a big fan of the skin. So, let's go with Tuxedo Ratchet. Just for shits and giggles, So, yeah. Basically, the challenge mode is kind of a way to go through the game all over again, but with all the weapons, and also you get to level up all the weapons that you didn't get to fully level up much easier here in challenge mode. And not only that, I'll show you some even more awesome stuff once we get to a vendor. I mean, good lord. That's gonna be some badass stuff, trust me. So, let's see here. Plasma Coil is at level 1, and the bolt multiplier also goes up by 1 each time you kill an enemy, unless I remember incorrectly. Well, almost every time you kill an enemy. It goes up quite often anyway, that's what I'm trying to get across here. Also, the Plasma Coil is actually really good to kill enemies with as well, actually. Good lord. But it takes a lot of time to level it up, so I'll just go back to the Rift Inducer. So, let's see. If we could suck up one more and... Well, actually, I did get to level 3. I just didn't kind of get it on... I just kind of didn't get the little cutscene for some reason. So, as you can see, you're going to have absolutely everything with the exclusion of, as I said, a few gadgets. And, well, including in those gadgets are all the types of boots you get, like the boots that let you walk on metal surfaces and all that. I can't remember. Gravity boots? Yeah, something like that. There's a lot of stuff that you don't get, but you get all the weapons and all that jazz, so that's all good and dandy. Also, I'm going to show you something awesome once we get to the vendor on Floran. Well, actually, that's not yet, is it? Nope. No, it's not. We have to do this crap first. Huh. Well, excuse me. You're actually going to... I can just tell you this much. You're going to be able to put all those bolts, or those extra bolts you can earn, to good use. At least in multiple ways, if you're asking me. So, let's have a nice dandy landing and all that. Try to level up the Rift Inducer to become the level 5 version of itself, I guess. Okay, let's see. There we go. You can suck up some of these small enemies as well. That's probably also going to do quite a lot of good stuff for the leveling. There's not really a whole lot to talk about because I've already been through this. But even though it's challenge mode, not a whole lot of stuff has changed other than the fact that you do have all your weapons to the levels you had them. Also, you have all your bolts that you had before ending the game. So that's pretty awesome too. But otherwise, everything is basically pretty standard. Pretty standard Ratchet and Clank, really. Oh, also, you can level up your nanotech even more now, so now you can actually get up to 200 nanotech instead of 100, so that's pretty friggin' sweet if you're asking me. Okay, so now here we have that vendor I was talking about. So, what you can do now is that you can go ahead and buy mega versions of weapons that you've leveled up to its maximum potential, if you will. And, well, it's pretty friggin' swell. For an example, also you can buy the Rhino, or Rye 3, whatever. I just call it the Rhino 3, because that's much simpler. The Rhino 3 is quite easily the best weapon in the game, because it basically has been for the last quite a lot of Ratchet and Clank games, actually. In some games you had to assemble it, some other games like this one you had to buy it for a ridiculous amount of bolts after you finish the game, so yeah. But it's definitely worth it. It's not that hard to make money either. Yeah, another good way of making money in the challenge mode is to go back to Annihilation Nation and do the challenges. Now you may think, Allstarknight, did you get like 200,000 for doing the Quark-tastic battle thing? Isn't that, well, inferior? Well, you see, in challenge mode, every, one of those missions or challenges that you can do to get bolts, the bolt reward in those are multiplied by 10. So I would get 2 million bolts instead of getting 200,000 from doing the Quark-tastic battle. So yeah. That's right, 2 million right there. So, let's see, I'm going to do an example of, let's just buy the, actually I don't want to buy, I want to buy the Mega Quantum Whip. Let's make an example of that. So, now you can see, now it's a level 6 weapon. Also, as, you know what I said about it's much easier to level up weapons in challenge mode? That doesn't really apply for the Mega weapons. They level up at about the same rate the regular weapons did during the first playthrough. So it could take a while. Other than that, really, let me think here. Is there anything else to challenge mode? I don't really think there's that much to it. As I said, it's pretty friggin' awesome. A lot of, all the weapons you can level up to level 5 are much simpler to level up in challenge mode. You get a lot more bolts, freaking big lot more bolts as well. Holy crap, the enemies aren't that hard to kill either, so it's kind of like a grind fest, if you will. But yeah, also, good lord, I'm just coming up with things all the time. The levels that you buy in Mega versions can be leveled up to, unless I'm mistaken, you can level them up to level 9. And then they're in their ultimate forms. I think they're called Omega weapons. I'm not entirely sure about that part though, but since there's nothing really else to show you in challenge mode right now, I'm going to go ahead and load up a file where I've done absolutely everything you can do in the game, on another memory card that is, and I'm going to go show you some things that I can't show you on this file yet, because there's a lot of stuff that I haven't done. So, let's take a look here. Actually, I'm going to show you something first. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Holy crap, this coughing. The turn up the hit skill point that I'm missing is buying the Inferno armor from, or Infernox armor, was that it? I can't remember. The fire armor from the Starship Phoenix for 1,000,000 bolts, but I don't really have that much money right now, so As I said, I'm going to go ahead and load up a different file on a different memory card. I'm going to show you the stuff I couldn't show you earlier, and I'm also going to have like an episode where I go through something that is really awesome. So, I will see you on the other file. Better than seeing you on the other side, just trust me on that one.